All right, good morning. It's Luke and me, and we're gonna do a little bit of excavation. And we're building a driveway. The driveway is gonna come through and where the skidster is sitting right now. And we gotta take down a couple trees and kind of dig out along the bluff. And there's a top layer of rock that's a sandstone that's peeling up pretty easy, and so we're going to go ahead and start roughing that out. Come with us and check out how we're doing. Scottish eggs. First time making it. And that's because we watched the Outdoor Boys. And Luke from the Outdoor Boys is always making Scottish eggs. And we probably watched all of Outdoor Boys' videos probably about 10 times. Every single one of his videos over and over. And
We're a big fan.
yeah, we're a big fan of Outdoor Boys. I think he's a person you should model yourself after.
Going to building, doing stuff in the woods. You should definitely watch some of his videos.
Yeah, if you want to ever survive the woods and know how to survive the woods, go ahead and watch some Outdoor Boys.
Maybe on YouTube.
And now we want to go to Japan pretty bad because we watched some of his videos where he goes to Japan, and I've kind of always wanted to go to Japan, and now I really do. Looks like a safer country to visit, and can get a rock breaker over here and start breaking them. Just jackhammering.
Or we can use your jackhammer.
Yeah.
That would have been a fun ride.
Some of these rocks look pretty cool though. You know, I keep waiting for a dinosaur bone or something like that to come out. That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah. There's a guy in Missouri. guy that on some kind of interview on YouTube that said he ate some of it because it was frozen and it's kind of preserved and everything. If you could get a chance, would you eat something that was hundreds of years old? Some meat? Maybe. I think if I watched him eat it and he was all right, I couldn't pass up the opportunity